Even more troubling than counterfeit merchandise is the piracy of digital content. As broadband technology has taken off, there's been an explosion in the number of video sharing websites.
If you put a full episode of a show on YouTube and it's seen around the world, arguably you threaten our ability to exploit it financially across a number of platforms. And that is not just about a big corporation making money. That equation is part of how that show came to be made in the first place. And so if you do that too often, one of the things that you will do eventually is stop those programs being made. That's the fear.
Some websites are very cooperative in removing illegally uploaded material when requested to do so by the owner of the content. But others are proud to be beyond the reach of the licensing authorities. In Macedonia, viewers are getting their hands on British programmes in ways that are, strictly speaking, illegal.
There are a lot of fans here in Macedonia of Top Gear and Jeremy Clarkson.
65 quid that cost. Something that looks like a mummified testicle.
He has unique style, and we are watching him on internet, and we are sending to each other links. Very happy that we can see him.
But many within the industry have started to think of piracy in a radical new way.
I take a positive view of some of the illegal downloading of content that happens in territories where your content isn't actually broadcast. So if you learn that Top Gear clips are being downloaded, you can try to close down a site. You probably won't be very effective. It'll cost you a lot of money to try to do it. Or you could think, there's a market for us there now. Let's go in there.
I don't look at it as piracy. I look at it as ubiquity of our content. And so if we can figure out a way, which we will, how to monetize that ubiquity, and you can measure things on a one-to-one as people consume things digitally, I'm bullish about it. Today is figuring out what the model is.
In the UK, all the major broadcasters have come to realise that their futures depend on viewers being able to access their television content via computer. And it's working the other way too. Increasingly, websites such as Bebo are experimenting by carrying television programmes. Unlike broadcasters transmitting TV via a conventional aerial, Bebo's technology allows them to gather information about the viewers who are using their site. So if I log on this morning, you could suggest a series of programmes that you might think I'd like to watch.
Indeed. In fact, if you've watched a series on one of these channels, we know a little bit about you. And the more and more that you do on the site, the more we can send you things that are relevant or contextual to what you're interested in.
Bebo has also started to commission its own programmes, such as the drama katemodern, which has had 67 million views worldwide.
All right, Steve, so where is it? Like, what's this big thing that you have to show us that's so important?
Come, follow me, I'll show you.
When you've got a drama playing out in a social experience like this, you have the opportunity to really connect with the audience. So brands and advertisers really came in and tried to understand how people are interacting in these sites and brought their advertising into the actual storyline.
Julia, I don't want to do it. Julia, I look like I'm writing any. I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
So the shows were not only successful in terms of viewership, but they were successful in terms of revenue for us.
Many within the TV industry now see the potential of gathering information on viewers as the way to secure advertising funding for the future.
When television is fully integrated with broadband, where the metrics can be tracked on what you watch when you watch it, you will be probably in a situation going forward where you can choose what adverts you want to see on a programme.
In the future, individuals are going to get content by doing a transaction. They will sell their personal attention for 20 seconds to an advertisement. In return, they'll get a piece of free content.
Smooth collection. Professional, affordable. Today on Nutrition Gone On.
To have advertising targeted specifically at individuals is revolutionary and could make advertising in the future enormously more effective than it's ever been in the past and more significant financially too.